just wanna play. I wanna sing my song. I just wanna run and not be gone too long. 'Cause this time is precious still. I wanna keep it close to me. I'm wishing on a star to make more time to see. You can always dream. You can't put your life on hold. 'Cause time will wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now. And then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. You can always dream. No one's taken that from you. Only you can see it through, just like the way you do. So feed it from your soul and weigh it from both sides. The fulcrum and the tides will give direction that you'll know. You can always dream. You can't put your life on hold. 'Cause time will wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now. And then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. When you make the time, it's a game of give and take. When the balance is at stake, you need to take a look inside. Look deep into your heart and remember how it feels. It's where the answer lies and tells you what is real. You can always dream. You can't put your life on hold. 'Cause time will wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now. And then you'll find out how to keep dreaming.
Good morning, Celebration Center. Welcome. My name is Stephanie Snow. I am a board member here at the Celebration Center, and this morning I am your host. This gathering is being recorded and will be available online. And oh boy, do we have a service plan for you. First of all, please join me in thanking our awesome tech crew, Ivor and Nico. Yay! And our guest speaker is Nellie Lauth, our wonderful, amazing Nellie Lauth. And our musician is Lynn Hollyfield. And today we are going to change our service order so that Lynn and Nellie can provide a beautiful, collaborative, inspiring, uplifting program of, well, I'll let them tell you. I won't try to describe it here because I couldn't do it justice. I'm really excited about this. But that means I'm going to do all the host stuff up front. So let's do our vision statement. Our vision is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And I want you to remind you that you can submit a prayer request through our website or through this card if you're here. You can do it online or in person, and that you can also always ask a practitioner for a short session after the service or for a long session offline some other time. Now is when we usually welcome our new guests, but everybody here is old. Wait a minute. No, I meant these are seasoned people. I meant I know everybody here. Just kidding. We are eternally young. And what's wrong with being old anyway? Nothing. So now is the time for our community greeting. Please turn to your neighbors and tell them, I see God in you. I see good in you. And those of you who are online, I see God in you. I see good in you. And I know you're seeing it in me and us. So this is the time in our service for our gifts and offerings. We are a tithing community and rely on the tithes and gifts from our congregation. Please know that your presence, as well as the love, time, talent, and treasure that you bring, is a gift to our community, and we are grateful. There are several ways you can give. If you're in person, you can drop us a check or we accept $100 bills in the donation basket. If you're online, you can scan the QR code, or you can just go to our website and donate however much you want, anytime you want. And now I would like to please read the giving affirmation with me. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I do give thanks that this is so, and so it is. I guess that's not up there, but, we just add our own thing. Okay, somewhere here are announcements. This Sunday, after the service, you're invited to stay for our discussion group, Let's Talk About God. That is online and in person. And my husband, Harrison Snow, is leading it, I think, unless somebody else wants to. Just raise your hand. Next Sunday, we have our usual monthly healing group after the service, also online and in person. And as you've been hearing about our 40th birthday party, we are having so much fun planning it that I'm sure it's going to be even more fun to come and attend. If you want to help, please talk to Joyce or Ingy, or if you want to be on the entertainment committee, talk to Terry. Watch out. So you have to register for this event. We want everyone to come, regardless of ability to pay, so we have a sliding scale. We need a head count for planned amount of food and how much we can spend. So you can register by going to our website and clicking on this slide. It will come up with a screen to enter the number of people coming and how much you are contributing, and you can pay whatever your contribution is, but you will pay in order to register. So if you're paying $0, but I know nobody's paying $0, but theoretically you can pay even $0 and register. This is a joyful gathering to honor 4 decades of spiritual growth, connection, and transformation. Oh, and we're going to update the slide, so it's going to have a little give button on it, so you'll see that. And again, this is all on our website. And finally, I want to make sure that you are coming to our annual meeting. We are especially calling all voting members to the meeting on Sunday, November 16th at 12:30, but we welcome everybody. We will vote on next year's budget and new board member candidates. If you would like to become a voting member or a board member or a board candidate, please talk to a board member. And this also will be in person and on Zoom. And next week, we are coming back for Reverend Faith Woods, giving our encouragement. Okay, so now here goes. As you notice, those who wandered in late, we were front loading all the announcements and all the stuff that the host does. So that was probably good planning, you know, because Nellie and Lynn are going to give us a beautiful, seamless service. So they are taking it away. Please end.
As we begin with this song, take a deep breath. We welcome you as we return again. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to what you are, return to who you are, return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return again, return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return to what you are. Return to who you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to what you are, return to who you are, return to where you are. Born and reborn again. And now we're going to do an invocation. Because we're going to invoke when we need to. I think I need a little volume. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Thank you. The invocation is the invitation. To invoke is to invite. In this invocation, we are turning toward the One, the perfection of love, harmony, and wisdom. The only being united with all the illuminated souls who forms the embodiment of the Master. The only being in which all separate beings merge, return. And each of us is turning back, returning to the home of your soul, which is an indescribable space of vast love and compassion. We invoke the highest wisdom and consciousness that each one here present physically, those not physical but who are with us in this space, those joining us through devices now and in the future, here and now, we will practice a transcendent truth. We are embraced and always embracing. We are alive in an indestructible state of mind. And so as we open our eyes again, we're beginning to open our hearts. We'll still be in the body, in the room where you're sitting, in that chair. But today, my dear soulful friend and I want to co-create with you a space to experience transcendence. Transcendence. So as I take a breath and look out, I want to speak about the song, Return Again, Return Again. Return to the land of your soul. I was asked by our dear sweetheart, Irina, to do a service about transcendence, which is, to say the least, impossible. Because to speak about transcendence is to speak about the ether. You can't describe light. You just know it. Knowledge, you know. Transcendence, as you know, means to go beyond. And all of you, I'm looking at these beautiful faces. You've been on the path so long that you could tell me what transcendence means. Stephanie is radiating it. But our hope is that you help us co-create the experience. Right. I just saw someone take a deep breath. The experience of transcendence is to move into a state of mind where you're still in that body, but you go way beyond that body and its story and history. We want to go beyond history. Right here, right now. There is no other place I want to be. Right here, right now. Watching the world wake up from history. Right here, right now. So I'm going to ask you to help us, and we're going to do it how? Through 2 simple songs. The whole service will be that simple because transcendence is simple. We have so many theories, so many books you've studied, right? So many laws, so many great teachings. But in the end, we don't even need that. So the songs or the music, as you all know, music transports you. We're with a great musician here who is a composer, a singer. Her heart is so filled with music that I'm very honored to be with Lynn. And music can transport us. That means music can help us transcend. One of my closest spiritual teachers in my lifetime said that he became aware of spirituality through listening to Beethoven. Up until that time, he couldn't care less. What music does, as you know, you see it takes you to the edge. You know, it takes you right to that very edge, which we speak about a lot here, to that existential leap. But the experience of transcending is your freedom. So that when you're in the body and everything appears as it is, just as it is, you are no longer reacting to it, but you are responding and bringing the transcendent reality we study here called truth. So we began with a chant, and we're going to do just 2 chants. And the first one is return again. Return to the land of your soul. So it's like return to the land. Each of you has a soul, but the ground of your soul is the ground of universal consciousness, the universal mind. You know that. Return to what you are. What are you? Your spirit, unbound. Who are you? Many ways to answer that. What are you? Who are you? An unlimited being of vast, limitless resources, but so is everyone else. And where are you? Here and now. Breathe. To my friends sitting wherever you are, joining us online today or in the future, just breathe. What you are, who you are, and where you are is an unlimited, vast, spiritual being in this here and now. So we're just beginning our beautiful journey of transcendence today. And we want to invite you to chant with us. Return again. It will be on your screen. And I'll begin with some words by Henry David Thoreau. As a single footstep will not make a path on the earth, so a single thought will not make a pathway in the mind. To make a deep physical path, we walk again and again. To make a deep mental path, we must think over and over. The kind of thoughts we wish to dominate our minds. So we're going to repeat words over and over. That's what chanting is. And it's going to take you into the heart, and you're repeating these words, you're going to find your own path within as we begin to chant with my friend Lynn. Join us. Let your heart open to transcend. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to what you are, return to who you are, return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to what you are, return to who you are, return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Let's just repeat that. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. One more time. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. We're just taking a deep breath. And begin to feel the shifts inside of you. This is a service in which we move from intellect to experience. Because we're returning again to the land of your soul, which is the homeland. Your homeland is never threatened. Breathe. And the goal is to remember how to be reborn. To be reborn is simply to return. It's a turning. This Tuesday and Wednesday is Rosh Hashanah. The Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah. So many of our brothers and sisters will be saying, Happy New Year. And you may not know that the 10 days from Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur is called Teshuvah. And guess what it means? It's the time of repentance and returning. Returning is forgiving. Because when you turn away from the world and the perception of attack or fear or all the images, returning simply to the awareness of God, it doesn't matter if you say Yashem or Allah or Brahman or even Buddha nature, no God but God. It doesn't matter, does it? You are turning in to your home. That's transcendence. So even that period of 10 days, the Teshuvah, before Yom Kippur, it's a time of saying, what is forgiveness but turning back to the reality of who I am? That means I erase all the impressions of who I thought I was, because that's usually limited by a thought. I've certainly struggled with that. I used to think I knew a lot. And I found out that on the spiritual path, transcendence is to move into that unknown we speak about a lot. I don't know. Well, do you think she should be dating her or him? I don't know. She should do chemo, radiation, or Reiki? I don't know. Because the real healing is the awareness that I am. That's transcendent. And all of us have come to this edge together. So you might picture us as if we're holding hands and we're going to be like 5-year-olds and we're going to jump into a big ocean, a safe ocean. And now Hildegard von Bingen is going to take us this next step, a great mystic of the Middle Ages. Hildegard, as you may know, was a polymath, an astronomer, I think, a mathematician and a mystic. She wrote great music too. Hildegard loves devotion to God, which really means devotion to you, because you're God. Devotion to all creatures, because they are God. So when you fall in love with even people who were your enemies, knowing that they are your God, you're really transcending. Hildegard wrote, "O you who are ever giving life to all life, moving all creatures, root of all things, washing them clean, wiping out their mistakes, healing their wounds. You are our true life, luminous, wonderful, awakening the heart from its ancient sleep." So to be born again is just to wake up. You should be relieved that you don't have to do anything special. You don't have to wear special clothes, but sometimes all those rituals help us, don't they? Maybe you bow and maybe you wave incense. We have lit candles here today in honor of the original source that is within each individual soul. We're returning again to that awareness. We're transcending all separate bodies and recognizing everyone as a light. So the next part of our service, you see how quiet it is? Breathe a little deeper. Sink into it. This was our goal. Because awakening, enlightenment is to become very, very spacious. You see, what we're going to do in the next part of our service is return to another chant. So what is chanting? It's a way of using sound with words or syllables. And you repeat them. Remember what Henry David Thoreau said? You keep repeating these words and you create a path in your mind, just like my beautiful Appalachian Trail up in the Blue Ridge, which there may be some pieces left, but not where I was. But those trails had centuries of footsteps. So we're going to invoke centuries and millennia of syllables and sounds. Why? It purifies all the other thoughts and all the other sounds we have. Because if I transcend who I think I am, I will transcend who I think you are, and I will be back in the Holy Land with you. To transcend, yes, my friend Harrison is glowing, maybe crying. I feel it. I don't know why I put on mascara. I will end up looking like Alice Cooper. Many of you don't remember Alice Cooper. Thank you for those who do. Rock star. So we have another chant that we're going to chant, and I'll just do it alone for a moment. It's Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Om Namah. This one is just syllables. Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Om Namah Shiva, Shiva, Om Namah. And Lynn and I will sing it first, just to let it pour into you. These syllables, as you may know, are in Sanskrit. So that's an ancient language in India. And I want you to feel it's baptizing you. And this is a baptism of fire and light and joy. It's a baptism of water that purifies what? No sin, but the forgetfulness of who you really are. That's what it means to transcend. Forget who you think you are. Become who you are. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Om Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Om Namah. Our friends in the booth will put the words up for you. Most of you know them. It begins, of course, with Om, and all of you know that syllable. And if you don't, it's the same as saying in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word is God. Om. It's like a syllable from the source of which all other sounds come from. In India, it might be called the Shruti note. There was an instrument that behind all the music, it would just play one note. And you may not know that many chants and ragas were built on that, but in the background. Nama, as you know, means salutations, like hail to God. I would say salutations to Terry, salutations to Jay, salutations to Inga, salutations to all beings without exception. The word Shiva just means a word for God that has no second. Oh, then everything is God, even if it appears not to be. Yes. So now when we chant together Om Namah Shivaya, we're just going deeper into transcendence. I'm asking you to imagine all the names you may have for yourself. Maybe your birth name. Maybe you gave yourself a new name. Maybe there are characteristics you may have, or unkind words, or even kind words, but we want to go beyond them all. Om Namah Shivaya is what this comes from. Namah Shivaya. We hail to God, but we're hailing it first by going back to the homeland, the land of the soul. This beautiful chant has been chanted for millennia. And this means that there are many beings who are chanting it with us in all directions, and they've been chanting it. This is just one form. You could say, Hail Mary, full of grace. It all goes to the same place. So as we put the words up on the screen, you can join us as we do a few rounds. You'll notice the most important aspect is your breath. Om Namah Shivaya. And I have to really breathe. So take your breath in and out, and then your breath becomes a bellows. Do you remember those? A bellows would be like air that you blow into a flame. And the flame becomes greater, which means the flame of divinity that is in you as you becomes greater. And you go, oh, I am the light of God. You'll forget your little body. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Om Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Om Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Om Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Om Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Om Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Om Namah. Just remain in that stillness for a few moments and feel the resonance and the vibration. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva Om Namah. Take a deep breath and you can remain at this homeland. Your homeland is so vast because you are, because I am. And you might even feel like crossing your arms over your heart. This is what protects your heart. It's the embracing of your holiness. What you are, who you are, where you are, in this here and now, you are an unlimited being who came to bring light to a world that appears dark. But even the darkness cannot keep out the light. And keep breathing as we continue to transcend. You see, we're keeping it so simple, and you gave us this space. All of us are co-creating it by opening our hearts. We'll return to our opening song, but guess what we're going to do now? Just like you can see, I'm going to extend one hand out to the east and one hand to the west, perhaps to the north and south, to all directions. You see, I'm inviting all my sisters and brothers, return. I remember what you are. I remember who you are. I remember where you are. Right now, here, you see, you are with me. You are with us. We are all one. So when we do these practices, we enter into that great spaciousness. We've all been walking this path, haven't we? So many words. And we created a great path within us. And we began with Henry David Thoreau's wonderful metaphor. And Hildegard helped us really see the blessings of God everywhere. Now, will you join me as we sing this song? Imagine you're singing it to all beings without exception. Here we don't recognize national borders. Or differences in languages or flags. We see this one sky, a sky-like. In Buddhism, remember, it's called Vajra. And I'm very moved because with you, I feel this transcendent love. I feel a very great spaciousness. I can't say it. So as we sing this, I want to thank all of you here. I want to thank all of you who are watching now, and in the future, you are here and now. But now we're going to sing this to all beings on this planet and throughout the universe, but specifically here. Invite them to return, and we don't know who will return today, who will drop a gun, who will drop their anger, who will drop their fear and awaken and say, I am home where you are, I am. And let your heart open with the joy of a homeland that is not divided. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to what you are, return to who you are, return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return again. Return Return to the land of your soul. Return to what you are. Return to who you are. Return where you are. Born and reborn again. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. In honor of the great teachers here in this congregation, to Ernest Holmes and all the ministers and practitioners, to all the great enlightened beings of all traditions and all directions, to the indigenous elders, to especially those enlightened beings who hide in secret, who are very, very humble. They might work at a convenience store, but they greet each of us with great love and compassion. We offer this for all our sisters and brothers. And here at the Celebration Center for Spiritual Living, we leave you with this hope that you continue to transcend and remain transcendent as you are, as we are, as I am. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste.